Top 10 best and strongest bosses for me. These bosses are rated mostly by difficulty on that stage gear and not end gear, since it would be easy to kill, let's say, Wall of Flesh with my current weapons. So let's start from bottom 10. It was really difficult since a lot of bosses could come into this spot, but I decided to dedicate this spot to the legend, the myth, the Destroyer. Even if it does not seem like a powerful boss at first glance, it gave me a bit of struggle at first, so I guess I will give it this spot to him, since other earlier bosses were not so challenging. Moving to the respectful 9th place, Wall of Flesh. I know what you guys will say, like, how the flip is this even on the list? Okay, hear me out, I hear you. But listen, this boss was a bit hard for me. Heck, I should have finished him in the first try, but it took me like, what, 3-4 times? Maybe I was doing stuff for the content, maybe not, but still, it showed that a brainless chicken will have some beef with this boss, lol. What comes after 9? It's 8. Woo! It's the Deer Clubs. So what did he do to get on the list, despite not being a so-called required boss to progress further? Well, this cool side boss, which has a lot of cool animations and face mimics as he launches an attack, he gave me a cool mage support item and a Lucy axe, so he deserves this comfy and warm place on my tier list. 7. Empress of Flight. You can be like, whoa, he just jumped into late stage bosses already? So who's he gonna place in the next top 6? Well, you will have to wait and find out. So I tried Empress of Flight 2 times, and it went 1-1. So I have only 50% rate against her, but the first try does not count, since I summoned her by mistake and I was not ready for it, so yeah. And then I was ready for her and she was not so special. Maybe I should try again if the Daylight Empress of Light. I think she would bump up like 2 or 3 levels up. Moving to number 6 or whatever. Bee Queen. This little Bee Queen was a difficult boss at first time for me. I even dedicated a whole ass video for her. Dash poop children underage. Number 5, the sexy Skeletron Prime. He was not so difficult as I thought he was gonna be, but he still was an enjoyable boss for me and gave me a cool experience and a pet. Number 4 is the legendary Twins, on which I thought I will be stuck forever. The Twins gave me a real reality check on Master Mode, since everything till that was a smooth sailing, but I just had to die like 10 to 15 times against them so that I could finally move on. Number 3, Planta. Despite my high DPS gear and incredible skill at the game, yeah, this boss was really enjoyable and scary at the same time. The biggest downside to this boss is that every time you die to it, you have to find the flower again, build an arena around it, and which takes up super duper long time and it's exhausting, super exhausting. Number 2 on my list is the Fish King himself, the Duke Fishron. He's strong, cool looking, different boss battle compared to most of the bosses, and he drops a lot of cool stuff. What more could I want from him? That's right, more fishy smells. No, to be honest, he's really good and he deserves this place. And lastly, number 1, the Moon Chicken. Ha, you thought I would say Moon Lord. Anyway, this is by far the hardest boss I faced so far on my Terraria journey. I guess if I start modded Terraria, he will be overtaken, but for now, he's the real deal for me, and what left is to pray for me so that I could kill this chicken boss. Thank you everyone for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was a quick top 10 list of my most beloved bosses on Terraria, and I'll see you on the other video or stream. See ya.